Hello, and welcome to the Business Technology Outlook 2020, brought to you by the Business Software Education Center. My name is Jory Weissman. I am Chief Software Analyst for the Business Software Education Center, and you can contact me at the email address listed below. Before we get to our agenda today, I wanted to mention two items. First, please use your GoToWebinar control panel to post a question. Post early and often, as we will try to answer questions in the order received. Second, this presentation will be available to you post-webcast on the Business Software Education Center resources page and as a recorded video on our YouTube channel. So getting to our agenda, I will share a brief overview of the Business Software Education Center, then get right into the results of our 2020 Outlook survey and study. As mentioned, I will field questions after the results presentation. In addition, I will tell you a bit about our sponsor, mybar.net, a leading New York-based software consulting and implementation firm. And last but not least, I will share some relevant resources that will be available to all. Before we get to the study, let me give you some background about the Business Software Education Center. The mission of the BSEC is to provide information, resources, training, and programs on all aspects of business software and related technologies, including digital transformation, process automation, analytics, data security, and technology solution best practices. For more information, please visit us at the businesssoftwareeducationcenter.org or call us at 800-642-2748. Before we get to the results, let me share some background on the study. The Business Software Education Center conducted the survey in December 2019 and January of this year with the goal of providing a 2020 technology outlook, or more so, what executives are thinking, planning, and prioritizing on the increasingly mission-critical subject of software and technology. Hundreds of executives participated across all company types and sizes and geographies, so the study is statistically valid and projectionable for the United States market. So without further ado, let's get to the results of the 2020 Business Software Technology Outlook study. In our first question, we asked, in 2020, what technology and strategic initiatives are you planning on implementing? Companies are pursuing a diverse range of technologies to move their businesses forward in 2020. Among the top initiatives companies are investing in is business intelligence, including analytics and dashboards, advanced reporting coming in at 32%, taking on cybersecurity, cloud, and business software initiatives, and focusing on digital transformation. Our takeaway from this is that we witnessed the increased emphasis on analytic dashboards and advanced reporting shows that companies are putting a higher priority on clarity in 2020. This makes sense. Business intelligence tools deliver increased visibility and do so at much lower risk than many other software investments. Whether these analytic platforms are incorporated into different software solutions like ERP, or as standalone platforms like Microsoft Power BI or Tableau, these tools can connect businesses and improve decision-making. The continued emphasis on cloud migration and adoption makes sense, given the compelling economics of the cloud and the flexibility of the cloud. Additionally, with continued threats coming from an ever-expanding range of attack vectors, a focus on cybersecurity is naturally atop the list and rationale for these investments. In question number 2, we asked in 2020, do you plan to increase or decrease your company's investment in these technologies? And what we found is that be it the economy, the competitive landscape, or the sheer number of options that are available to businesses of all sizes, it's no surprise that investment in technology is on the rise and across the board. As noted here, nearly 84% of the businesses surveyed are either maintaining or increasing their already record high technology investment. Not since Y2K has there been such investment being poured into business process technology. Of course, this just has me wondering about the 6% that have actually decreased their investment, but it's not for all, I would imagine. Our takeaway from this is that technology is empowering small businesses to compete more effectively and compelling large businesses to save time and money while gaining visibility with new technologies entering the market, where evolving companies are taking advantage of the positive economy to position themselves for success in the coming years. Pair this with the affordability presented by the cloud, and companies are getting more out of their investment as well. With labor markets in short supply, for many, investing in process efficiencies is a key component to advancing the business forward. We then asked, In 2020, do you plan to implement or continue to implement digital transformation? And what we're seeing here is that companies have jumped on the digital transformation bandwagon, with more than 3 in 5 putting time, resources, and effort into starting or continuing digital transformation projects. Digital transformation is more than hype. As buzzy as it sounds, digital transformation is something that is very real, defined in our BSEC technology glossary as the full-scale improvement of business processes and activities. This is being facilitated by cloud-based solution providers that are combining CRM, ERP, BI, and other technologies into singular platforms that are accelerating the digital transformation of businesses large and small. This is reducing the friction, time, and cost associated to the concept of digital transformation, and reducing or eliminating silos of independent work streams. Comparable to rolling a rock over a hill, the initial steps may be hard, but those who get over the initial hump begin to gain incredible momentum, and subsequent projects become even easier. We then asked, as it relates specifically to digital transformation, approximately how far are you along on your transformation journey? And as this slide depicts, 3 in 4 companies have either begun, made progress in, or consider their digital transformation journeys complete. More on the concept of complete a bit later. But our key takeaway is that digital transformation generally means changing business operations, business models, and strategies, often all at once, but not necessarily so. Companies who have begun the transformation process are positioning themselves for success. One step toward transformation makes the second, third, and so on easier. However, seeing digital transformation as complete does present its own risks, as the journey to transformation is ongoing. With continued evolution of software and new technologies being deployed, when is it really over is hard to predict. We then asked the respondents to please rate the importance of the following software technologies to their business, from least important to the most important, 1 being least and 5 being the most. We found is that businesses consider practical, business-facing software applications like financial management and billing to be the most important due to the broad and frequent use. Cloud management and storage seem to gain traction due to their attractive economics. However, nearly every software received a similar weighted average as customer relationship management, human resources, payroll, and project management, along with business intelligence solutions, all were considered important to the strategic goals of businesses in 2020. What we can take away from this is that leaders, especially those who have digital transformation on their mind, are looking for business-facing software applications. By focusing on these solutions, they make employees' jobs easier, offering more free time to focus on value-added work. Furthermore, companies are able to get more from these solutions with an increasing number of products integrated to provide even more value. And then we looked at what roles or departments are primarily responsible for determining software and technology related investments and requirements. And coming at 55%, information technology leads all other roles by far in determining software and technology requirements, with nearly 6 in 10 respondents relying on IT to take the lead. IT was followed by operations at 29%, finance and accounting at 24%, and the C-suite at 18%. Boards or investors have a role, albeit lesser, while procurement and purchasing seems to have a less of a role than conventional wisdom might conclude. These results are notable, as IT had long been considered the department holding back decisions, not the one empowering software investments in the cloud age. By reestablishing their dominance in the software decision process, IT has taken the role of digital transformation enabler and has warmly embraced the notion of cloud as opposed to their on-premise legacy-based systems of the past. Further, the low-risk, high-reward nature of cloud computing has reduced the burden that IT has when implementing solutions on-premise. Lower risk, higher reward seems to be the driving force behind the IT's adoption. The next 3 slides are really presented to define classification so that we have a sense of the types of industries that have responded. All major industries were represented, no surprises here. Professional services leading the mix, followed by technology and healthcare. We were sure to include manufacturing and distribution businesses, but the goal was to have really a broad range of responses that's reflective of the greater economy at large. Then we looked at classification of size using employee count as a proxy for size. And as you will note, just over 50% of the businesses surveyed are in the SMB, or what's called the small to mid-market business segment. You will also note that we were sure to include a significant block of large companies, thus ensuring that the results were not only reflective of overall business investment, but served as a guidepost for emerging organizations who are most in need of cost-effective transformation. And at this time, I'd like to note a bit about our sponsor. Of course, nothing here would be possible without that. And MyBar.net is a leading implementation partner and application consultant for NetSuite, Acumatica, Dynamics 365, Power BI, and the Dynamics GP platforms. Since 1991, MyBar has implemented ERP, CRM, BI, and mobile solutions for mid-market businesses across the United States. For more information, please visit our sponsor at www.mybar.net or call 1-800-MyBar4U. They can certainly assist in your digital transformation initiatives. And then we wanted to open up to a couple of questions. I see here we have a few that have come in. So let me just launch that and see. One of the first questions, they asked, what have you seen to be the most successful starting points for digital transformation? And what we're seeing across the board, certainly CRM and BI, business intelligence applications, are great starting points to begin the journey. They are really highly impactful and typically have a low investment level. Certainly a good way to get your feet wet, not only with cloud, but with certainly new digital processes. And another attendee asks, our company has been fighting new technology. Can you point me to easy wins for companies on their digital transformation journey? And in two letters, I would say BI, business intelligence, are really taking the lead here, again, because of its ease of use. And then I see an interesting one here. I see that 5% of companies believe they have completed digital transformation. What do you believe a project being complete is all about? I would say to that simply, digital transformation is really never complete. There's always new technologies emerging, new ways that businesses can reimagine themselves, not only by integrating new technologies, but by ensuring tighter collaboration in their supply chain with vendors and customers, leveraging the cloud to support these kinds of technologies. So we don't see it as ending. We see the cloud as being a true accelerator of the technology and making it quite easy with its infinite capabilities and elasticity. It's really working well. So do appreciate everybody's attendance today. We thank you for joining our presentation, and please visit the BSEC website, and thank you very much for your time and attention. Till next time, bye now.